Good afternoon, baseball fans. We're here with Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth. We will be calling today's Tigers versus the Guardians AL wildcard elimination game. Having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. And the game has already started. So we're going to go with what's going on right now. Gleyber Torres is at bat. There is a 2-2 count on him. Cecconi has thrown 4 pitches. And Cecconi sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Cecconi sets, fires, and a cutter is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Torres takes timeout. And Cecconi sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is hit into left field. Stephen Kwan is going to field the ball and get it in quickly. So Torres leads the Tigers off with the first base hit of the day. Coming up to bat is Kerry Carpenter. Like I said, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here, so please bear with the problems. Cecconi sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-0. Cecconi sets, and he fires, and the fastball is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Tigers have a runner at first with nobody out. Kerry Carpenter is up to bat. Cecconi sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to go to 1-2. And Cecconi sets. And the pitch is fouled off. Carpenter chased a ball out of the strike zone. Cecconi sets and fires, and the pitch is down low and in the dirt. Count is now 2-2. Cecconi sets and he fires, and the pitch is down low. That is ball 3. Count is full, 3-2. And Cecconi sets, and the pitch is off the plate, and that is ball 4. So the Tigers are going to start the day out with runners at first and second. Perez is coming up to bat. Hey, Jacob, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate y'all being here. And the first pitch to Perez is in there for a call. Strike one. Nice fastball. Caught the outside portion of the plate. Count is 0-1. And Cecconi sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2. Cecconi sets, fires, and the curveball is up high. Count is going to go deuce. What color is your goose? And Slade sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain deuce. And the pitch is fouled in and out of the catcher glove. Count is going to remain deuce. And Cecconi sets, fires, and he catches the outside corner for call, strike three. And that is going to be the first strikeout of the 9. Excuse me for a sec. And Spencer Torkelson will be coming up to bat. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. A nice four-seamer right down the heart of Broadway. And the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the pitch just misses outside. Count is 2-1. Tony sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike two. Count is even at deuce. That was a beautiful fastball that painted the outside corner. Hey, Ronald, how you doing? And Cecconi sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call, strike three. It's a borderline pitch, and that is going to retire Torkelson. So there are a pair of strikeouts in the inning, and Cecconi retires the side. Coming up in the bottom of the first is going to be Quan, Valera, and Ramirez. Cecconi stressed himself a little bit. He threw 26 pitches. So just remember this. This is an elimination game, and all hands are on deck. So how are we feeling about the game, folks? And for those of you that have hopped on, if you are not, please hit the like, share the channel out. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. This is the first of two games that we will be calling today. And we will be back on at 8:05 to call the Red Sox Yankees elimination game. So hopefully you have time to hop in and say hey, drop a like, and share the channel out. And Flaherty has taken the mound. Interesting choice for the game 3 starter. They've had issues pitching all season. And Flaherty sets, and the first pitch is down low for ball 1. Juan is 1 for 8 in the series. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball catches the outside portion of the plate. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside portion of the plate. For call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. Flaherty sets, fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. Flaherty sets, fires, and this pitch is sky to left field. Riley Green is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in left center field for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Valeria. He hit a solo shot home run in the game. First inning. And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to be just low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside corner with a sinker for call. Strike 1. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is chopped to McKinstry, who fires it to Torkelson for the second out of the inning. Jose Ramirez coming up to bat. And the first pitch is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. Flaherty sets and fires, and the next pitch is a slider down low. Count is 2-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball off the plate. Count is now 3-0. Definitely not the way you want to start with. And the fastball catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped foul into the dugout. Count is 3-2. And Flaherty sets, and the pitch is waved at for strike three. And Flaherty comes back from 3-0 to strike him out. After the inning, there is no score. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is going to be Riley Green, Dylan Dingler, and Zach McKinstry. And for those of you who have hopped into the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We will be back at 8:05 to call the Red Sox versus the Yankees game. So hop on in, listen to a little bit of baseball, and your support will be most appreciated. Chat's awfully quiet. You got nothing to say today? And Cecconi is back for the second inning. And the first pitch is hammered to center field. The Lauder is going to chase the ball down. Hey, cold Italian pizza. Last night was a stressful game. Yankees really needed to jump on to a big lead and keep the foot on the gas tonight. Without a doubt, because without a doubt in my mind, Garrett Crochet is coming into the game at some point, and he should be available for about 50 pitches. This is his normal throw day. Coming up to bat is Dingler. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside corner. Nice four-seamer for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Hey, Brad. Good afternoon. How are you? Yes, I am. I'm definitely calling the Yankees game this evening. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Dingler. And the pitch is on the way, and it is way out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And Cecconi sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, a little bit out of the strike zone, and Dingler misses. Coming up to bat is Zach McKinstry. And Cecconi sets, and the first barrel is a curveball in there for call. Strike one, right down the heart of Broadway. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Cecconi sets. Pitch is way off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is swung on and grounded to Kifus. Kifus is going to beat McKinstry to the bag for the third out of the inning. Celia, why are you worrying about Crochet and Chapman? Coming up in the bottom of the second is going to be Manzardo, DeLauder, and Arias. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Let me run over to my fridge and grab a drink. Hey, Real Bill, appreciate you hopping in. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And I know you're a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. And this jackass is back once again. La 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 la. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you booting that jackass. Oh no, because I'm hopping in, Bill, and I'm banning him, so he is not coming back at all. And let's see, Flaherty is back on the bump. And Flaherty fires a curveball in there for call, strike one. Actually, apparently, I've missed a couple of pitches because count is 1-2 on Manzardo. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And DeLauder is coming up. He made his major league debut yesterday and went hitless. And the first pitch is shot into right field for his first major league hit. So he gets his first major league hit, although it is not an official one because postseason stats don't count. And the DeLauder family is extremely happy that their son slash brother slash neighbor got his first big league hit. And coming up to bat is Bo Naylor. And that is the second strike of the at bat. Flaherty sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Bo Naylor. Actually, Gabriel Arias is up to bat. And the first pitch is down low for ball one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And Flaherty sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. Looks like it caught the bottom of the strike zone, but it is going to be called 3-3. Count is now 3-1 on Naylor. And Flaherty sets, fires, and the ball is fouled down the left field line. Count is 3-2. Naylor hit a 3-run homer yesterday, his only hit of the series. Hey, Michael, welcome to the stream. Cold Italian pizza. My thoughts on Cam pitching. And the pitch is fouled off. Young DeLauder was stealing. Thoughts on Cam Schlittler pitching. As you know, I wasn't really in favor of him being a starter in this round, and the pitch is fouled off once again. That is going to keep the count at 3-2. I think that Schlittler will be on the bump and he'll have an extremely short leash. If he starts walking them and giving them opportunities, I think they're going to put the hook on him quick. And the next pitch is skied to foul territory, and Gleyber Torres is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out. And that'll do it for the Guardians in the bottom of the second. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Javi Baez, Meadows, and Gleyber Torres. Okay, I'm going to reverse the question on you, Cold Italian Pizza. How do you feel about Cam pitching today? The only things that I know for a fact in this game is that Garrett Whitlock will not be coming into it. I suspect that Garrett Crochet, since this is his throw day, will have 50 pitches. So he may pop 3 innings at the most. As far as the Yankees are concerned, I think the only player that is not available is going to be Carlos Rodon. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you have not hit the like button or shared the channel out, please do so. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I am hoping in today's Yankees game that the real Giancarlo Stanton makes his appearance. And the first pitch from Cecconi to Baez is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Cecconi sets and fires, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is tap foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain at 1-2. And Cecconi sets, and the pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? Cecconi sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hammered down the third base line. Foul. Count is 2-2. What color is your goose, Javi? Pitch is on the way, and this one is hit sky high to right field. Valeria is coming in on it, and he is going to make the play for the first out. And Cecconi sets and fires, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Cecconi sets and fires, and the changeup is in the dirt. Hey, Coco. Yes, I am doing the Yankees game. I will be on at 8:05 this evening. And it looks like Tim Herron is warming up in the Guardians bullpen. And the pitch is slapped through the right side. So that is a single by Meadows. Valeria gets the ball in first. All right, that would be nice, Coco. For those of you who haven't, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Cecconi sets, and the pitch is fouled off by Torres. Count is 0-1. Torres is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Cecconi sets and fires, and the slider is up high. Count is 1-1. Cecconi fires over to first base. And Cecconi sets, and the ball is slapped through the hole in the right side of the infield. And Valeria is going to misplay the ball. Runner is going to advance to third. Torres has a single. Meadows advances to third. And the Tigers have runners at first and third with one out. Harry Carpenter is coming up to bat. In his first plate appearance, he walked. And that looks like Cecconi is coming out.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
One more
Hit
time.
the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
And Tim Herron is coming into the game. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you booting that clown. He got me for 4 times yesterday, 3 times the day before. So I've banned 7 of his accounts, and he still keeps showing up. And the first pitch to Carpenter is in there for call, strike one. And the pitch is going to be hit off of the glove of the first baseman. One run is going to score. Torres is going to advance to third base. And the runner is going to advance to second. So the Tigers are going to have runners at second and third with one out. That was off the glove of Kafis. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate for ball one. Count is 1-0. And that has scored a double for Carpenter. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Could be, Bill. Could be. And Heron sets, fires, and the pitch is tap foul into the right field stands. Actually, first base side stands. Count is now 1-2. Count is 1-2 on Perez. And the pitch is a towering elevator shaft home run. Kifus is tracking it, and he is going to make the play on the pitcher's mound. So that is the second out of the inning. Are the Tigers going to blow this prime time scoring opportunity that they have? Coming up to bat is Spencer Torkelson. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Heron sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. And Heron sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Heron sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. Yeah, real Bill, I definitely agree. And the off-speed pitch is in the dirt. Count is 2-1. And Heron sets, fires, and the pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike two. Count is evened at 2-2. And in Progressive Field, there are a flurry of red towels flowing. And Cecconi, the ball is, Heron fires, and the ball is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Heron sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Torkelson for the third strike in the third out of the inning, but not before the Tigers add a run to take a 1-0 lead. Going to the bottom of the third, Kifus Rocchio and Quan will be coming up to bat. So that is 8, 9, and 1. And for those of you who have popped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Hello, test. Can everyone hear me? Yes, I am Ken, and hi, NES. And Cold Italian Pizza, he is always a beast. And Flaherty sets, and he fires. The first pitch to Kafis is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Flaherty sets and fires again, and the curveball is off the plate again. Count is now 2-0. And Flaherty sets, and this ball is hammered into the first base side stands. Count is now 2-1. And Flaherty sets, fires, and the pitch is lined straight at Baez, who makes the play. And that is going to be the first out. Let's see, NES. Who do you sit? Jazz Wells, Rice, since the Yankees live and die by analytics. I do not believe that Wells is going to sit. I don't believe that Jazz is sitting either. And the first pitch is a slider that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Rocchio is up to bat. And Flaherty sets and fires, and the fastball misses outside. Count is 1-1. And Flaherty sets, fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 2-1. And Flaherty sets, and this one is hammered down the right field line, but it's going to hook foul into the stands. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that's going to retire Rocchio for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch to Kwan is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Flaherty sets and he fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Flaherty sets and the ball is chopped down the third base line. McKinstry is going to get it and fire to Torkelson for the third out of the inning. And the Guardians are going to be retired in order. Coming up to bat for the Tigers is going to be Green, Dingler, and McKinstry. And Cantello sets. And the first pitch is, wow, looked like he caught the outside corner, but it is called ball one. Count is 1-0. Cantello sets and fires, and the fastball is way outside. Count is now 2-0. Up to bat is Riley Green. And the pitch is on the way, and it is slam foul into the third deck. of progressive field, right field side. And the pitch is on the way, and it is slapped into left field. Juan hustles over and catches it before it gets to the wall, and he's going to hold Green to a single. That pitch was, or that relay throw was way off. First baseman ended up catching it. Coming up to bat is Dylan Dingler. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is changeup, swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. Hey Ray, how you doing? For those of you hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-1. And Cantello sets and he fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. That is ball 2. Or ball 3. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the right field line. Count is now full, 3-2. And Cantello sets and fires. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Zach McKinstry. For those of you just hopping into the stream, we are in the top of the 4th inning. Tigers have a 1-0 lead. They have a runner at first with 1 out. And the first pitch is up high for ball 1. And the pitch is up and outside. Count is now 2-0 on Kinstry. And the pitch is up and inside. That is 3-0. Cantello sets. And the pitch is down low. I think he caught the bottom of the strike zone, but it's called ball 4. So that's a 4-pitch walk. McKenzie strips his gear off as he heads to first base. Javi Baez will be coming up to bat. Yeah, they got a little bit of a bow beating going on. And Cantello sets. And the pitch is a changeup that catches the heart of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Cantello checks on the runner, sets, and he fires, and Baez fouls this one off to the right side. Count is 0-2. Cantello sets and fires, and Baez swings and misses. And the count is, or the Guardians, or the Tigers have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Meadows coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Meadows is up and away. Count is 1-0. Meadows is 1 for 1 on the day. Next pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is skied to left field. Juan is closing in on it. And that is going to do it for the Tigers. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Valeria, Ramirez, and Manzardo. And the Yankee lineup is out for tonight. Yankees have Trent Grisham leading off playing center field. Aaron Judge will be hitting out of the 2-hole playing right field. Cody Bellinger will be in the 3-hole hitting in left field. Giancarlo Stanton will be DHing, hitting cleanup. Ben Rice will be at first base, hitting in the 5-hole. Ahmed Rosario will be at third base, hitting in the 6-hole. Jazz Chisholm will be at second, hitting in the 7-hole. Anthony Volpe will be at shortstop, hitting in the 8-hole. And Austin Wells will be bringing up the rear, hitting out of the 9-hole. And that is going to be our Yankee lineup for tonight. Without a doubt, Bill. And Flaherty is back on the bump. He sets, and the first pitch to Valera is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the hitter is going to take timeout. And the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Flaherty sets and he fires, and the next pitch is down low. Count is now 2-1. Flaherty sets and fires, and the curveball catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. Flaherty sets and fires, and the pitch is slapped into right field. This one is going to make it all the way to the wall. Valeria is rounding first, heading to second, and he is going to be in there safe for a leadoff double. Coming up to bat is Jose Ramirez. And Flaherty sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Flaherty sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Flaherty sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 3-0. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Ramirez is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Flaherty sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is now full, 3-2. Flaherty went to 3-0 on Ramirez's first at bat and then struck him out on 3 straight pitches. And Flaherty sets, pitch is on the way, and this one is slapped through the infield to right field. And the Guardians are going to even the score up at 1 apiece. All right, Bill. Sorry about it. That's going to bring the count to 3-2. And Flaherty sets, fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. That is going to be ball 4 to Manzardo. The Lauder is coming up to bat. Can you hear me now? Did you hear the Ramirez getting thrown out call? And Flaherty sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. DeLauder had his first major league hit, his last at bat. And the pitch is chopped to Baez, who stands on the bag, fires to first, and that is going to be a double play to end the inning for the Guardians, but not before they tag a run on to tie the score up at 1 apiece. Coming up to bat for the Tigers in the top of the fifth is going to be Torres, Carpenter, and Perez. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike 1 on Torres. Count is 0-1. And Cantella fires, and the fastball catches the inside corner. Count is 0-2. It was a tailor-made double play, Bill. Cantella sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. No sound now. And the pitch is up and away. Count is even at 2-2. And Cantella sets and fires, and the curveball is down. Thank you, sir. Count is now full, 3-2. And Torres steps up to the plate. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Carpenter. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a base on balls. RBI. And Cantillo sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is just a bit low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch. Why in the hell are they showing a pitch cam view? Count is now 3-0. And Cantillo sets and fires, and the pitch is up and inside for ball 4. That is a 4-pitch walk to Carpenter. Coming up to bat is Perez. And the pitch is out of the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is 0-1. This is Cantillo's second inning of relief. And the pitch is a changeup that is way up high and outside. Count is 1-1. Perez is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And Cantillo sets and fires, and the changeup is once again up high. Count is 2-1. And Cantillo sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Perez. Count is now even at 2-2. What color is your goose, Winsell? And the Tigers fans are up waving their little red hankies. Cantillo sets, fires, and the pitch is chopped up the middle. Second baseman Rocchio is going to get it, step on the bag, and fire to Kafis at first to complete the double play, and that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the 5th. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Arias, Naylor, and Kafis. And I will be back in just a moment. Got a little guy to check on. And Arias flies the ball to center field. That is going to be the first out of the inning. And it looks like they've got some couple of bullpen arms warming up. Flaherty sets and he fires, and the pitch is called. Strike one, just clips the outside corner. Flaherty sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-1. Naylor is up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Flaherty sets and fires, and the pitch is a changeup that catches the outside corner. Count is 1-2. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Next pitch is inside and low. Count is now evened at deuce. What color is your goose? Flaherty sets, fires, and this pitch is guide to left field. Green is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Flaherty is setting. He fires, and the curveball is down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. And Flaherty sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to be called strike one. It definitely was not in the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Flaherty sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 3-1. Flaherty sets and fires, and this one is chopped foul down the first base line. Count is full, 3-2. Flaherty sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. That is ball 4. And it looks like they're coming out to the mound. And it looks like that is going to do it for Jack today. Looks like Finnegan is coming into the game. So Flaherty made it through 4 2/3 innings. And the first pitch from Finnegan is in there for call. Strike one. Nice splitter. Count is 0-1. Finnegan was a Nationals closer. Came over at the trade deadline. And he sets and fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-1. Finnegan sets, and this ball is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. Finnegan sets, and he fires, and the pitch is down low and in the dirt. Count is now evened at 2-2. Finnegan sets, and he fires, and that was just a bit high. Count is now 3-2. And the pitch is chop foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Kafis is running, and that ball is fouled off. And Finnegan sets, and the pitch is chopped to the first baseman. Torkelson is going to field it cleanly and step on the bag for the third out. And that is going to do it for the Guardians in the bottom of the fifth. Coming up in the top of the sixth, we're going to have Torkelson, Green, and Dingler coming up to bat. They are 1 for 6 on the afternoon with 4 strikeouts. And this asshat is back again. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you being on the ball, whacking these freaking retards. Exactly, Bill. Freaking whack-a-mole. Well, how are we feeling about this first playoff game of the afternoon? We're about maybe 20 minutes till the start of the second playoff game. Padres versus the Cubs. And Cantillo is back on the bump, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Cantillo sets and fires, and this one is guide to right field. Valeria charges and makes an odd looking catch. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Green, who is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Cantillo has pitched 2 1/3 innings and has given up 1 hit. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 1. And it looks like Sobrowski is warming up in the pen for the Guardians. And Cantillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 2. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the inside corner. For call, strike one. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is skied to right field. And it's almost a collision between the Lauder and Valeria. The Lauder makes the catch, but not before he runs over Valera. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. And the pitch from Quintella is down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. Changeup catches the inside corner. Count is 1-1. And Cantillo sets, and this one is hammered to left center field. And this one is going, and gone. This one is out of the park, and the Tigers take a 2-1 lead in the top of the 6th. That one left his bat at 104.1 miles an hour and traveled 401 feet. That was a massive blast by Dingler. So the Tigers now have a 2-1 lead. And there's a mound visit, so I am anticipating that there is about to be a pitching change. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Once again. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And I anticipate that it's going to be Sobrowski coming in to la 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 la. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. You have neon Yankee signs. Bill, do you have my contact information? That's cool. And Sobrowski sets and fires, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. The four-seamer at the top of the zone. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. Sobrowski has a 1.84 ERA, 35% K rate. And Sobrowski sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball one. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped up the middle. Arias can field and fire to first. Kifus digs it out of the ground or out of the dirt, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. That is going to do it for the Tigers, but not before they take a 2-1 lead with a solo shot home run from Dylan Dingler. Coming up in the bottom of six is going to be Stephen Kwan, Valeria, and Jose Ramirez. Well, let me know, Bill. Bill, how are you watching the game? Are you on your phone, on a computer? Okay, roger that. And Finnegan sets and fires, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Bill, do you have a pencil and a piece of paper next to you? And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-1. Finnegan sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball that is down low. Actually, I think it's a splitter down low for ball two. Count is 2-1. And Finnegan sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. And the pitch is hit in the air. And Baez is tracking it into shallow left field, and he is going to make the play. And the pitch paints the inside corner. Count is 0-1. Flaherty is 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run scored. All righty. All right. Shoot me a text so I have your contact. And the count is 2-1. Finnegan sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is hit foul. Count is evened at deuce. Finnegan sets and fires, and the pitch is just a bit low. Count is 3-2. Finnegan sets, fires, and the pitch is chopped foul down the into the dugout on the first base line. Count is going to remain 3-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is foul down the left field side. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Finnegan sets, fires, and this pitch is grounded to Torres, who flips it to Torkelson for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout, an RBI, and a caught stealing. And Ramirez sets, and in the box, Valera or Finnegan fires, and the pitch is a splitter off the plate. Count is 1-0. Blah. Finnegan sets, and the splitter is down low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter in there for call. Strike two or one. Count is 2-1. Uh, yes, I did, Bill. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is going to be full, 3-2. And the pitch is hit to deep left field. Raleigh Green is backing up, and he is going to make the play just before the warning track for the third out. That ends the sixth inning for the Guardians. Coming up to bat for the Tigers in the top of seven is going to be Javi Baez, Meadows, and Gleyber Torres. All right, Bill, most appreciated. Well, people, how are we feeling about this afternoon's game? I think it's been a little bit exciting. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung and missed by Baez. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way. And Baez hammers this one. It is off the wall. Quan fires it in, but Baez is in sliding head first. And that is a leadoff double for the Tigers. That is Baez's fifth hit of this wild card series. He was probably about 3 feet away from putting another one out of the park. Coming up to bat is Meadows. And the first pitch is up high. Meadows looked like he was showing bunt. Count is 1-0. And Sobrowski sets. The pitch is bunted to the pitcher. And Meadows is going to beat out the pitch or beat out the throw. He was hustling out of the box. And the Tigers are now going to have runners at first and third with nobody out. So the Tigers have runners at the corner with nobody out, and Gleyber Torres coming up to the plate. And it looks like Hunter Gaddis will be coming into the game. And we're going to do it one more time. Road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And for later this afternoon or evening, see, Bill, we're sort of old school, when pitchers used to actually hit, and they beat bunting into us until you were almost unconscious, even though I did hit with power. So with Gaddis on the bump, are the Tigers going to be able to pad their lead? And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Gaddis sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And Gaddis sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate for ball one. For the love of God. Gaddis sets and fires, and the slider is a lawn dart. Good block by Naylor, and the count is going to be 2-2. Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? And the pitch is all the way, and it is hit at Gaddis. He spins, looks back, the rudder at third, and he fires to first to retire Torres. Now there are runners at second and third with one out. That was a great play by Gaddis. Perez is coming up to bat. He was in a similar situation his last at bat, and he struck out. Carpenter is going to be they're going to walk Carpenter, so the bases are now loaded. Perez is up to bat. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Gaddis sets and fires, and this pitch is a single into right field. And that is going to drop in for a hit, and that is Baez scoring. Meadows is going to score, and that is a 2-run single for Winsell Perez. And now it is a 4-1 Tiger lead. Great bit of hitting from Perez. He had the same opportunity a few innings earlier and choked it up. Now the Tigers have a 4-1 lead. Hey, Just, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you, whoever may be sitting in the stream, if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And Gaddis sets, and the first pitch is foul straight back. And Gaddis sets. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is lined into left field in front of Juan. Runner is going to go to third, and another run is going to score. Now Carpenter is going to score, and the count is going to be 5-1. And Riley Green is coming up to bat. Tigers have runners at first and second with one out. Gaddis sets, and the pitch is lined into right field. That is going to score another run. And that is going to increase the lead to 6-1. And the Tigers are starting to feel it in that dugout. That is Green's second hit of the day. And they are going to have runners at first and second with one out. That is 5 hits in the inning. Seven batters up so far. A Dutch Cub back, no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time. Hit the road, Jack. A Dutch Cub back, no more, no more, no more, no more. And it looks like Festa is coming in to replace Gaddis. For those of you who've hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the Padres and the Cubs are underway. They're in the top of the first, and the score is 0-0. All right, Bill. And the first pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 1-0. Dylan Dingler is coming up to bat. And the next pitch is a sweeper that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Festus sets, fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 2-1. You sure you want to do that, Bill? Game doesn't start till 8:08 tonight. And Festus sets, and the pitch is swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Naylor. Count is now 2-2. And Festus sets, fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is full 3-2. And Festus sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to clip Dingler as he strips his gear off and heads to first. Tigers are going to have the bases juiced with 1 out, and Zach McKinstry is coming up to bat. And Vogt is going to challenge the hit by pitch. And he might actually be right. All right, Bill. And the call is overturned. It is not a hit by pitch. So he is heading back to. All right, Bill. Drive safely. And Festus sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate, and that's ball four anyhow. See you at 8, Bill. So now the Tigers are going to have the bases juiced with one out, and McKinstry coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the inside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Nice 93-mile-an-hour fastball. McKinstry is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And the next pitch is a cutter way off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the top of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside corner for call, strike three. That is going to be the second out of the inning. And Javi Baez is coming up to bat. Baez is 1 for 3 on the day with a double, a strikeout, and a run scored. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. It was way out of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering elevator shaft home run. Brocchio is tracking it and is going to make the play just on the right field grass, and that is going to do it for the Tigers, but not before they put a 4 spot on in the top of the 7th. Coming up to bat for the Guardians in the bottom of 7 is going to be Manzardo, DeLauder, and Arias. So heading to the bottom of 7th, the Tigers now have a 6-1 lead on the Guardians. I hope all of y'all are enjoying the play-by-play this afternoon. We will be back at 8:05 to continue with the Red Sox versus the Yankees. And it looks like Tyler Holton will be coming in to replace Kyle Finnegan. And as they pan at pictures of the Guardians, you see a painful look. And Holton sets, and the first pitch is up high. Count is 1-0. And Holton sets and fires, and the ball is lined to right field, but right at Perez, who's going to take a couple of steps and make the play for the first out in the bottom of the seventh. Coming up to bat is the rookie DeLauder, who made his major league debut yesterday in center field. Today he has gotten his first major league hit. And Holden sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. DeLauder is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Holder sets, fires, and the pitch is waved at for strike 3. That is going to be a strikeout and the second out of the inning. And the pitch is chopped up the middle, and it's going to make it to center field. Meadows is going to field it and shoot it back in. So Arias has a 2-out single. Coming up to bat is Bo Naylor. He is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And Holder sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is hit to Baez. Baez is going to set and fire to Torkelson for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Guardians in the seventh. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth is going to be Parker Meadows, Gleyber Torres, and Kerry Carpenter. And in the only wild card playoff game for the National Leagues today, they are in the top of second, and the score for the Padres and the Cubs are locked up at 0s. And for those of you who have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Chat's awfully quiet. Got nothing to say? Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let the Yuletide roll. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is skied to right field. Valeria is tracking it, and he makes it play for the first out of the inning. Jacob Junis has come into the game to replace Festa. And the first pitch from Junis is outside and low. Count is 1-0. And Junis sets, fires, and the pitch is chopped down the third base line, foul. Count is evened at 1-1. Pitcher sets and fires, and the slider is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Junis sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate, low and away. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is hammered to the third baseman, Jose Ramirez, and he flips it over to Kifus for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Kerry Carpenter. And Junis sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Junis sets and fires, and the second pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to Rocchio, who flips it to Kifus for the third out of the inning, and that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the eighth. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Kifus, Rocchio, and Kwan. 8, 9, and 1. I want to thank everybody for hopping into the stream, watching a little bit of baseball on your busy Thursday afternoon. Appreciate your support. For those who have hopped in the stream, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And for those that haven't been here, I'm going to do a quick review. We are in the bottom of the eighth. The Tigers lead the Guardians 6-1. There is nobody out. Typhus is coming up to bat. And it looks like the Tigers are pulling another pitching change. Former Yankee farmhand Tommy Canely is coming into the game to replace Holden. And there are a lot of sad faces looking at Progressive Park. And let me guess, what do you think we're going to see from Canely? A crap load of changeups? Canely has a 4.43 ERA with a 19% K rate, 12% walk rate. He's had 63 innings on the season. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. And guess what it was? A changeup. And the next pitch to Cephas is a changeup that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Last year during the postseason, he threw changeup 63 times in a row. And Canely sets and fires, and the changeup is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Canely sets, fires, and the pitch is chopped up the middle. Baez is going to field it cleanly and fire to Torkelson for the first out of the inning. You were just typing what, Minx? And the first pitch to Rocchio is a changeup swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Rocchio is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And the next pitch is a changeup down low. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is down low. Count is 2-1. And Canely sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered through the infield and is going to make it to Winsell Perez, who shoots the ball into second to hold the runner at first. So that is a 1-out base hit for Rocchio. Coming up to bat is Stephen Kwan. And Canely sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup up high. Count is 1-0. And Canely sets, and this ball is hammered into right field. It is going to go off the fence. Perez falls over as he's throwing the ball. And they're going to have runners at second and third with one out. Coming up to bat is Valera. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a double. And it looks like Hinch is going to pull the former Yankee farmhand Canely. So we can play the song. And more, no more, no more, no more. One more time. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And you wonder why he is no longer a Yankee? And that is exactly why. And Vest is taking over the pitching duties. Vest has a 3.01 ERA, 26% strikeout rate, 8% walk rate, and he has pitched 68 2/3 innings this season. And Valera is walking up to the plate. He led yesterday's game off with a solo shot home run. And the first pitch from Vest is just inside. I think he actually caught the inside portion of the strike zone, but it is called ball one. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. Count is even at 1-1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Invest sets, fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike three. And that is going to do for Valera. That is the second out of the inning. Guardians still have runners at second and third with 2 outs. And coming up to bat is Jose Ramirez, 1 for 3 on the day with a RBI, single, a strikeout, and a caught stealing. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0, actually 2-0. And Vest sets, fires, and the fastball misses just outside. Count is 3-0. So they're obviously pitching Ramirez very carefully. And the pitch is right down the hard Broadway for call, strike 1. Count is 3-1. And Vest sets and fires, and this ball is chopped to the infielder, and the Vest is going to mishandle the ball, and Ramirez is heading to second. And he is not in time, and 2 runs are going to score. And that is going to bring the game to 6-3 Tigers. Incredible turn of events at this point. Cannot imagine how Vest feels. Reviewing the play. I think they're going to challenge the play at second because it looks like Ramirez is out. And the review is back already. And Ramirez is out at second. And that is going to do it for the Guardians in the bottom of the 8th. And heading to the top of the 9th. That is a pair of unearned runs for the Guardians. And the score is going to be 6-3. And it looks like the Guardians are bringing in Cade Smith to replace Jacob Junis. Can the Tigers hold on and take this game home to continue their playoff journey? And for those interested Yankee fans in the game this evening, Boston's lineup is out. They're going to have Duran leading off, playing left field. Story will be hitting out of the 2-hole at shortstop. Bregman will be at third base, hitting out of the 3-hole. Yoshida will be their DH, hitting cleanup. Raffaello will be in center field, hitting in the 5-hole. Nathaniel Lowe will be at first base, hitting out of the 6-hole. Carlos Narvaez will be behind the dish, hitting out of the 7th hole. Weiler Abreu will be in right field, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Romy Gonzalez will be at second, hitting out of the 9 hole. And as you know, it's Conley Early versus Cam Schlittler, pair of rookies. And the first pitch from Smith is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is a gift to Junis because that one was up out of the strike zone, but it was called strike 2. Count is next pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Six 4 Yankees, you seen. And the pitch is on the way, and Perez swings and misses. That is going to be the first out of the top of the 9th. Coming up to bat is Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson is 1 for 4 on the day with an RBI single and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch is in there. Nice 4-seamer at 97 miles an hour. Call strike 1. And the next pitch is a lawn dart from Smith. It bounces about 56 feet in front of the plate, or 56 feet. Count is 1-1. And Smith sets, fires, and the pitch is an elevator shaft home run. And Ramirez is backing up, and he is going to make the play in Valari Arias, and he is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Riley Green is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is chopped to Ramirez, who fires across to Kaifas for the third out. And I guess they weren't wasting any time for that one. That's an easy 1-2-3 ninth for Cade Smith. Coming up to bat in the last call for the Guardians is Manzardo, DeLauder, and Arias. And we are in the top of the third in the Padres Cubs game, and the Cubs have jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the heading into the top of the third. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. That's a pretty bold prediction. Judge 2 home runs. I like it. For those of you who have just hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Keys to the Yankee game are Schlittler has to pitch in front of the hitters, cannot be behind giving up walks. Yankees have to field a clean game, cannot give these guys extra outs, and situational hitting, cannot be chasing. This kid has 6 pitches, a lot of movement early, and cannot be chasing all his crap out of the strike zone. He has a high strikeout rate for only being in the league for about 5 games. Fastball rings in at 94, so it's got enough giddy up to get past you. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-1. Well, if they bring Crochet in, you might as well cash him out of the next series. He won't be available to pitch until game 4. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 2-2. What color is your goose, Kyle? And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped up the middle. Baez is going to field it and shoot it to Torkelson for the first out of the inning. Today is Crochet's pitch day, and he will pitch normally about 50 pitches. And Vest sets. First pitch to Lauder is on the way, and it is going to catch the inside portion of the plate for call, strike 1. This is his second major league game, and he got a double today for his first major league at bat. And Vest sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is chopped up the middle. Vest is going to field it and fire it over to Torkelson for the second out of the inning. And it looks like Daniel Sneeman is going to come in and pinch hit for Gabriel Arias. And the Guardians are down to their last out. And Vest sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Vest sets and fires, and the 97-mile-an-hour fastball is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. And Vest sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the Tigers are down to their last strike, their last out. And the pitch is grounded to Torkelson. Torkelson's going to take it himself and step on the bag to end the Guardians' hope of advancing in this playoff round. And the Tigers are celebrating on the Tigers' home field, which is something that I do not want to see at Yankee Stadium. The line for today is the Tigers had 6 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. The Guardians had 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. I want to thank everybody for taking time to hop into the stream and listen to a little bit baseball. I appreciate y'all's support. I'm going to shut this one down very shortly because I'll be back online at 8:05 a couple hours from now. Call the Red Sox versus the Yankees elimination game. So, with that being said, before I shut the stream down, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I will end with, let's go Yankees. We'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great day.